was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. And his guys no longer undefeated after last week's loss, currently sitting at 4-1 through 5 games. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. It's Norris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played with dinosaurs running the order, you didn't hear next man up. You go, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game, and guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the Commanders' 41-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 31. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They snap it to Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They run the counter. Norris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. Here's 3rd down and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Motion, check. Shift.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Given 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Norris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's Daniels. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The 47-yard line.
They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert now.
The 42-yard.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Norris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete.
Herbert's pass complete to number 13, Keenan Allen. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Those two have hooked up for a touchdown. touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
On 4th down, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. And the Washington first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He'll try and do this himself. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13 yards. First down, Commanders.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Commanders first down.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Washington first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
To Terry McLaurin. Touchdown,
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and these are what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's going to find his receiver, Chris Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A 54-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on Miami. And it's the new signee from Dallas, Rico Dowdle. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Panthers move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. He'll look to get the yards himself on the scramble, and he got those yards and more. Off he goes. The Ravens move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And this is Anthony Richardson. It's a touchdown pass from 3 yards out. The Colts started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, each team's been able to manage just 1 touchdown, 7-7 tied at the half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Start the drive. Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
2 yards. First down, Commanders.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this one down about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
Back to throw. Daniels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. McNichols. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
On 4th and goal, here's the option. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Washington.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense and get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive in the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Here's Herbert. Trucks over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a give. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
2nd and 3.
Here's Daniels. Quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Washington.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, it's Norris. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert now. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He's brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Quentin Johnston. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Herbert.
2 yards on the pickup.
So we got a traffic there, and that's complete. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Commanders' 1-yard line.
Hampton will score. Touchdown Chargers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. A nice little juke. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. To the air goes Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Able to
find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Up the middle they go. It's Norris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Herbert off the play action. To the left side, he's got McConkey. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
22 yards. And the Chargers,
Herbert.
first down.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got it to about the 40. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Zach.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Daniels. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation, not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
A gain of 7.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
A 36-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers down 17-14, 54 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Now Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
3rd and 3.
Throwing, Herbert. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Herbert. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 49.
And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but hold everything. The flag is down. This one might not stand. 9 seconds. No timeouts left. Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So for the Commanders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.